Back in Townsville, getting set for race 2 of the weekend. It's the reverse grid top 10. So this one will put George Medicki and Andrew Jones onto the front row of the grid. Stephen Johnson alongside me. Let's have a look at the highlights from race 1, Stephen. Chaz Mostert, the pole man, got a bad start. He was back to 4th on lap 1. Scott McLaughlin got to the lead, and it was a lead he didn't give back. But the action in the mid-pack, it was pretty wild and willing.
Oh, when you look at this stuff, it was like they were racing in race 3 for the final points of the weekend. Andrew Jones here, up the inside, a bit of argy-bargy there. But these guys were just really on it from the first lap of the first race.
Andrew Jones running in black and white for Kitten Car Care this weekend, and it was very willing. Daniel Gillison, George Medicki, Tim Blanchard, Andrew Jones, Marcus Zukanovic. But keep your eye on the bottom of the screen. Wait for it, wait for it. There goes Andy Kiss, Brett Stewart wider, Michael Hector widest. He ended up in the fence in the Carrington Falcon, but Chaz Mostert started the fight back trail. He got by Nick Percat for 3rd, but he'd have to chase down Luke Youlden, doing a ripper job in the older model BF4.
Yeah, he's doing a great job in that. We see here Percat back up the inside of Mostert. They both ended up catching Youlden, but you know, what a cracking race by the end of the day. Scott McLaughlin did a fantastic job.
Youlden was trying to stave off the advances of Percat and Mostert, but he was finding brake fade in this Falcon. It was hitting temperatures of 980 degrees, which is about 150 more than it should be getting, and he started to slip back.
Very surprising, because he actually had quite a lot of clean air in front of him, so to have his brakes fading, there's definitely something wrong there, and he's got to have a look at that, because if he was in traffic like he is now, massive problem later in the race.
Scott Pye got by, but Marcus Zukanovic had a drama. They had a broken shock in the right front of this ex-Paul Morris Motorsport Commodore. He's moved back into this car this weekend, and Zukanovic was forced to pull up and failed to finish the race. But out front, Scott McLaughlin not only drove it off the final turn to take race 1 of the weekend, with Mostert finishing a couple of spots behind, the Fujitsu Ford driver has taken the series lead away heading into race 2.
Yeah, I think after looking at Clipsal and how Chaz dominated, looking at Scott this weekend, he looks like he's on fire.
Andrew Jones and George Medicki rounded out the top 10, so they moved to the front row with the inversion.